Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Hornets going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Over the last leg of the regular season, Greg, the intensity level, and we can feel it right now, it has really risen.
And Kevin, there's just so much talent in the NBA. And what separates most teams is the desire, the effort, and the focus.
Now, here's Nash. Passes it to Peeler. 5 on the clock. Nash with no one around. That's good on the jump shot. Nash has got the opening bucket of the night here for New Orleans.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Pass to Iverson. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Nash with it. Pass to Mashburn. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
They set the pick. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Iverson outside. Cans it from downtown.
And Iverson can knock down the triple from time to time. I like seeing that part of his game expand.
Now Nash. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the pass to Peeler. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the night. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Iverson against Nash. Now here's Iverson. Defense right on him. Van Horn, the pass to Iverson. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, nice stroke on Iverson's jumper. He looks so confident taking that shot.
McKee against Nash. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And McKee kicks to Iverson. Dunn with a screen on Nash. Dunn passes to Iverson. Over Nash. And it's Iverson missing. Over the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 5. Good on the bucket.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brown with a screen on McKee. Tries the spin move. Nash scores off the spin. Nash has got his second bucket of the night.
And give Nash credit. The defense was there, but still, he finds a way to finish.
Here's Iverson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Nash dishes to Brown. Passes it to Mashburn. Pass to Peeler. Here's McClure. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. This one for 3. Rebound by McCulloch.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the shot is good.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Pass to Brown. Here's Nash. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Here's Mashburn. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Now here's McKee. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Iverson gets to McKee. Back to Iverson. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's Nash in the corner. Here's Peeler. The pass to Brown. Here's Nash. Brown sets a screen for Nash. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. McCulloch with the block. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Mashburn. 76ers getting the bucket.
Yeah, and Mashburn really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And so he hits both. Here's Roberts. There's a good screen. There's the feed to Brooks. He kicks to Roberts. 6 to shoot. Back to Brooks. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Bremer. They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington. Plays it up off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
On the wing, Iverson. Lynch defending. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Brooks. 13 points for Iverson.
A volume shooter. Iverson stays aggressive on offense, whether he's hot or cold. And right now, he's on fire.
Here's Steffens. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's McLeod. And it comes off the front of the rim.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
From deep, Iverson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And the basket is good.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Steve Nash checked in for New Orleans. Stolen. Here's McLeod. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Done with some nice D. And here is Iverson. And it's Lynch with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Allen Iverson.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line. Certainly to this point.
Iverson right side. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Nash with it. It's the crossover. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Iverson with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that one is good. And the Hornets lead by 4.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Roberts. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Baiting defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Lynch against Iverson. Lynch passes to McLeod. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Iverson can dish it out just about as well as he can score it. I mean, instinctively finding the ready shooter there.
The 76ers making a switch here. Buckner's checked in. New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Cloud passed to Foster. A second chance effort. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
1:53 left in the first. Roberts looking for an opening. Brooks outside. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got 6 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Nash. He's got 6. Kicks it to Foster. Nash right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Foster, that's good. Foster's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How much fun would it be to play with Steve Nash? I mean, man, I know everybody who can score it or shoot it would love to be on the floor with him.
Here is Lynch. Over Buckner. Offline with the baseline jumper. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Lobs it up there for Brooks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And it's Nash in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers trailing. Here's Roberts. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Russell. To the middle. And there's Dunn on the assist by Russell.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Nash outside. Pass to Lynch. Whoops, they pick off the pass. He got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers on top. They're up by one. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Here's Roberts from past the arc, and the basket by Dermonenko.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. There's the pick. Pass to Bremer. Jacks up a three. That one. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And the Hornets with possession here after the Sixers pick up two. Here's Bremer. No good with the triple. Philadelphia leading by 6. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Mashburn. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Roberts, and there's the pass to Van Horn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Stephens. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. Here's Philadelphia. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Pass to Dermonenko. The feed to Roberts. Back to Dermonenko. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. 76ers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Snow's checked in. So he gets them both. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
The Hornets trail by 12. Here's Bremer. Got a piece of it. Here's Van Horn. He's covered by Brown.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. Looking to end the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Doherty's checked in for Russell.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Count it. Mashburn's got 10 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Passes to Mashburn. A shake. Nifty move. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Dermonenko. Another three for Philadelphia.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. He takes it in. It's tipped. Here's Snow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dermonenko. Another three for Philadelphia.
Good decision by Snow. He's not looking to score. Eric wants to move the ball.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. No good. Shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Dermonenko misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They set the pick. Here's Bremer. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 18. Out to the right wing. He lobs it up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all.
And seeing where the 76ers are, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Shots good by Peeler.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give.
Here's Snow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Dermonenko. There's the triple. Another three for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Brown. 8 points his last outing. The screen from Brown. kicks to McClure. Here's Bremer. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. They set the pick. Here's Snow. He feeds it to Doherty. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Doherty's got his first 2 points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Mashburn. 12 points for him. The dish now to McClure. Peeler passes to Bremer. Offline with his three.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Snow. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. Here's Dermonenko. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Dermonenko.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Brown. He averages about 5 points a game. McKee's checked in for Snow.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Philadelphia, Aaron McKee.
Here's Bremer. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Kept alive. Foster. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Foster's got his third basket of the night. Now McKee still looking for his first bucket in this one. And done with the slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that. Catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The 76ers leading by 23. Van Horn, the pass to McKee. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Nash outside. Out to the wing. Pass to Stevens. And it's Nash in the corner. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Philadelphia is going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Now here's McKee. Here's Buckner to the inside. Here's Dermonenko. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the 76ers.
The first one falls.
Dermonenko. At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. The Hornets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Nash the pass to McCloud. Here's Lynch. Off target with his 3. Philadelphia's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall.
Dermonenko.
And so here is New Orleans. There's the pass to Lynch. Lets a floater go. Back to Nash. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by McKee.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Van Horn. Clock at 6. Pass to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Nash. He's got 6. And he drives in. Here's Foster, and it's blocked. Now here's McKee. Not a lot of room. 1:12 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's McLeod, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For New Orleans, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And he makes the first. College check in for the 76ers. Iverson comes in for Buckner. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. McKee against Lynch. Iverson outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Iverson's got 22 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Nash. Shoots over McKee. They get the rebound. Kicks it to Nash. Here's McLeod. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Iverson gets it to go.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
Here's Nash after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far it hasn't been close. Philadelphia ahead, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Dermonenko.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nash has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. And here is Iverson. Russell, a screen on Nash. Here's Iverson. Here's Russell. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Russell's got his first points in this one.
And kids, this is textbook in regards to how you run screen and roll. Iverson serving it up on a platter right there.
Here's Mashburn. Dunn covering. Floats one. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. McCulloch's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting just 34% from the floor. McKee against Nash. Brown with a screen on Dunn. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. They grab their own miss. He kicks to Iverson. Back to Dunn. On the wing, Iverson. And it's blocked. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Nash with it. He has 6. Pass to McClure. Inside, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now the pass to Russell and taken away by Brown. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Bremer. He's guarded by Russell. He gets that one. Bremer's got his second basket of the game.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Down low, here's Iverson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 26 points for Iverson.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. From 15 feet away, rebound by the 76ers. Iverson outside. And taken away by Brown. Here's Bremer, guarded by McKee, and it's in there. Bremer's got 4 this quarter.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Iverson outside. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Mashburn. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Brown. He can't get that one. Great D that time from McCullough. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Now here's Iverson. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, I love the heart Iverson plays with. Really special how he competes and never gives in. He's nicknamed the answer because he takes pride in proving doubters wrong.
And both free throws good for Iverson. And so here is New Orleans. Here's Bremer. He has 6. Passes it to Mashburn. The screen from Brown to the inside and stolen by Russell. Here's Iverson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Iverson's got 30 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easy. Easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Bremer passes to Mashburn. Fires the 3. Another shot. And it's Brown missing. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Mashburn.
76ers foul. Aaron McKee. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for New Orleans, McLeod.
Brown the pass to McLeod. Five to shoot. Here's McGlure from 8 feet away. He drops it in. McGlure's got 6 points.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Iverson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here's Stephens.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Bremer. Connects from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
There's the pick. Iverson left side. He dishes it to Doherty. And the shot goes in. Doherty's got his second basket.
Wanting to get his teammates in a rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
Here's Bremer. He's got 9. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lynch is checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Iverson outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Now the 76ers on the break. Pulls up. Nice jump shot. Good. Iverson's got 36.
And this is where Iverson is so terrifying, running the open floor with such ease and confidence.
Here's Bremer. 9 points in the game so far. Sinks that one from the post. Lynch has got 7 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And here's Iverson outside. And it's McLeod with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's good for 2. Now Iverson. He's got 36. Here's Roberts. Dishes it to Iverson. That shot off. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Bremer. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bremer's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Roberts. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Iverson. Yep, that one goes in there.
He's really cagey on the attack. Iverson has a real knack for knowing when to slash and get to the rim.
Bremer passes to Stevens. Here's McLeod. Off target from three-point range. Iverson against Lynch. They swipe it. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He misses the free throw. Nash is checked in for Lynch.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Roberts. He'll bring up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's the screen. Allen Iverson on the wing. Kicks it to Roberts. Back to Iverson. 6 to shoot. Over Nash. That one a little long for New Orleans. They've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And stolen by Iverson. And they're on the break. Nash with the block. Here's McLeod. He's got 5. Three-pointer. Nash's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Bremer passes to Stevens. Now Nash. The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And they double up Iverson. It's Brooks on the wing. Here's Van Horn. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Brooks on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up Iverson. Nice D from Nash. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Stephens, good.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And they double up Iverson to the middle. Here's Van Horn, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Bremer. He's got 11, and it's Foster finishing it off.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Now here's Iverson, and they double up Iverson. Pass to Van Horn. Nash against Iverson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Iverson's got 42 in the game.
He could have walked to the basket.
The pass to Bremer. To the paint. Foster, that's good. Foster's got 4 this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Iverson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Well, the Hornets shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Foster. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Passes to Van Horn. Back to Iverson. To the middle. Doherty the pass to Van Horn. And he gets the bucket. Van Horn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. 76ers on top, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. It's stolen. Snow against Divac. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Inside. And the basket by Dermonenko. He's got 34.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here is Robinson. Down low. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Philadelphia shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Pass to Dermonenko. Driving the lane. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Robinson on the wing. Doherty defending. Pass to Satterfield. Robinson a screen on Snow. Just 5 on the clock. Satterfield can't hit. Here's Snow. Stolen by Robinson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Divac with it. He's picked up by Russell.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's Satterfield. 5 on the clock. And again, the Hornets missing. Here's Snow. To the inside.
And, you know, Snow knows his team depends on him to do this. A solid floor general.
Here's Satterfield. The pass to Lynch. Right side Robinson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. They could use a bucket. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Dermonenko. Here's Buckner. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Here's Satterfield. There's the drive. Pass to Stevens. Launches it. Buckner grabs the board. Buckner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Timeout called the 76ers.
Timeout.
Let's now take our opportunity to check out our player of the game.
Well, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lynch against McKee. Lynch's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Divac. Shoots over Dermonenko, and the Hornets miss again.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Absolutely. The prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Robinson passes to Lynch. Divac sets a screen. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Here's Snow. Pass to Dermonenko. Here's Snow. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
It's stolen by McKee. Inside.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Doherty against Robinson. And the pass to Satterfield. There's a screen by Robinson. Satterfield can't hit.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jamal McGlure, he's checked in for New Orleans. He doesn't get the second one. Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum, 14 straight points. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And what... can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
Here's Lynch. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Passes it to McKee. Throws it up high. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside Robinson. Pass to Stevens. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Timeout called the 76ers. Both teams will make substitutions. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Roberts. Here's the lob to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Pass to Brown. Here's Peeler. Pocket 6. Will it go? And it's Brown missing. Philadelphia shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's Roberts. Feeds to Dunn. And he converts the layup.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And the Hornets with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Bremer passes to McGlory. And that one is off.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
To the middle. Here's Terminenko. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Bremer. A floater. Here's McClure in the powerful one-handed slam.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Philadelphia.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Peeler. There's a screen. The pass to McGlory. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's Brown missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Here's Peeler. Passes it to McGlory. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Coach checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Bremer. Offensive rebound. Brown. And a missed layup. Philadelphia has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Lobbed up there for Dunn. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Hornets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's Bremer. For 3. And they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
The dish to McGlory. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. McGlory. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Here's Roberts. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
Here's Roberts following the bucket by the Hornets. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And it's just competing in a Giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Peeler. Here's Bremer. Here's McGlure. Pass to Peeler. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.